Today we are going to be learning how to use a cool 2.0 technology tool called Pictochart. This tool is a web-based infographic application which allows users without intensive experience as graphic designers to easily create infographics and visuals using theme templates. The first thing you'll need to do when you get to the Pictochart official website is you'll need to sign up and create your own account. I've already done so for a previous class, so I'm going to simply click Login. Then it's going to take you into the dashboard of Pictochart. Over here on the left, you see icons like dashboard, infographic, presentation, printable. We're going to click on infographic. And it's eventually going to come up. It's going to give us some free templates that you can choose from. Then again, if you wanted to upload, so you could get more availability of templates, you would either upload to Pro or to Team. But these are just a couple examples of the free that they have to offer. For example, am going to choose a new infographic, a blank template, because I'm going to start mine from scratch. Okay, then it's going to take you into the editor mode of Pictochart. This is where you insert all your information, do the biggest bulk of your work. And when this pops up, mine's going to be mostly a white screen because I chose the blank template. I want to change this and I want to give it a little bit of a background. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on background. Then I want to scroll down till I find one that works for me. You can choose whatever. I'm just going to choose this one. Then it pops right up. Then I'm going to go to text because I want to insert a title. And you have title, subtitle. I'm going to go to title. And then you're going to simply delete the previous text and add your own title. I'm going to do mine about a real-world authentic topic about juvenile justice. So my title is How to Reduce the Juvenile Crime Rate in the Local Community. And then I'm going to scroll and click on my image here. And you'll eventually end up getting these 4 arrows. I want to move my title up where a title should be. You do it just like that. Next, if you want to highlight your text, you can change the font, the size, you can bold. I'm going to bold my title because I want to stress emphasis. There we go. Then the next thing I want to do is I want to insert an image. So what I advise you to do before Pictochart is gather all your images and save them so you can simply upload them. So I'm going to go to Uploads, and then you would go to Browse Images. And you would look for the image that you had saved. I'm going to put one here of my local community. And you'll see your picture uploads, and then it will show it down here at the bottom. Then you simply click, and then voila, there's your picture right there underneath your text. Now, I would like to make this picture bigger. I think it's too small, so I'm going to simply enlarge my picture there. Okay, and now I'm ready to move on. The next thing I want to do is I want to give a question to my audience. My stance on juvenile crime rate is that it can be decreased by implementing after-school programs. So I need to insert another title, so I'm going to go to text. I'm going to go to title. Once again, you delete the previous information and you're going to insert your own. And I want to pose a question. Or I'm going to pose, the answer is implementing after-school childcare programs. And then I'm going to list a couple examples of after-school programs for my viewers, such as ACE, Champions, and New Horizons. These are just a couple of examples. There are many, many more. Then I'm going to move my text up so it's underneath my text up here. So I'll wait until I get my 4 arrows. It's very sensitive. And you move it up. And then I want to make my font here smaller. I think this is all too big. So I'm going to highlight my text. I'm going to come up here and I'm going to change my font from a 40 to, let's just try 30. There we go. Okay. Now I would like to include a picture related to after-school programs. So once again, I'm going to go over here to Uploads. You want to go to Browse Images. Find the file that you're looking for. There it is. After School Programs, Healthy Successful Teens. It uploads. Then you see your image down here. You click on it once again and it pops up. As you can see, this image is entirely too big, so I need to resize it to fit the page. There we go. Okay, now what I would like to do is I want to insert a message about after-school programs are so important because most people didn't know that most juvenile crime rates occur, between the hours of 3 and 4 p.m. That's right when we get out of school. So I'm going to go and I'm going to insert text, title, okay, and then I'm going to move this down since it's over top of my picture here. So I'm going to get the 4 arrows, move it down, delete the previous text, and I'm going to insert a message that says juvenile crimes are committed between the hours of 3 and 4 p.m. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize this because I have an image that I would like to put over to the left that helps represent these critical hours of 3 and 4. So then I'm going to go to Uploads, Browse Images, and I'm going to search for the one I'm looking for here. Okay, here we go. Once again, it's going to upload. Then it should appear down here for you to click on. And then there we go. We also need to resize this image so it fits next to our text to the right. And then I chose to include, the picture of the school with the bell representing these critical hours. And one thing I'd like to point out also, too, is that up here you have a blue button that says Save. This is a great feature of this program because you don't have to save, on your own. It saves your work automatically. Now, as you can see down here, we're almost at the end of the template. So if we want to make that longer to include more information, you click on that gray square there with the white lines, and you simply scroll down till you make your presentation long as you possibly need it. Then we want to scroll back up so we can continue. Okay, the next thing I would like to include is a graph showing some statistical analysis of the 3 and 4 time period. So I want to go to upload, and then you would go to browse images again. Then you want to search for your picture. Uploads, you want to click on it, and then it pops up. Once again, this is over top of your previous information, so you're going to have to get the arrows. Move your graph below your text that was above, and then resize however you want. Just like that. And then I'm going to make my document a little bit longer because there's one more thing I would like to include regarding statistical analysis. Once again, I want to upload an image. I want to go to browse images, find the image that I'm looking for. It's uploading. Once again, you want to click on it and you want to drag it over. It is also way too big, so we need to resize it. So you want to click on it till you get the 2 arrows, bring it down. Just like that. And you want to resize from the sides. But I wanted to include another graph, showing information. This comes from America After 3 p.m. website, and it shows that students who are involved in after-school programs, they make better decisions. They have improved work habits and grades, and they have higher graduation rates. So if we could just implement more after-school programs, then kids would be less likely to get in trouble. We would have more programs to offer to them that could occupy their time, that would be way more beneficial than being left alone or spending time out on the streets doing things that they should not be doing. And then one final message I'd like to add. I'm going to include text, title, delete my previous text, and I would just want to put implementing after-school programs is the key to the future. Kind of like a little conclusion sentence for your presentation. Then I want to move that down. Center it. Okay, and then we're going to go here in a minute and we're going to view our presentation. And then, of course, if there were any changes you need to make after that, you could always go back and do so. Okay, so to preview, you would just go up here to the little eye here. And this is the preview mode. And it's going to show you what your presentation currently looks like. And like I said, you could keep adding at the bottom if you're not finished, whatever works best for you. But that is the conclusion of my presentation, and I hope that I've taught you something. I know that when I first tried this piece of technology, it was a huge learning tool for me. It wasn't easy to navigate at first, but the more and more you play around with this kind of technology, the more and more comfortable you get with using it. So like I said, you can always update and include more templates, or you can just use the free ones. You can also upload videos, although I didn't choose to do that on this particular one. You can always do that as well.